Okay, hello YouTube. Right, I want to do a quick review on the Oster 616 or Oster Whisper, whichever you prefer, mainly because there aren't actually many reviews on it and I think it's overlooked and underrated. Right, this is my second. The first one I had lasted for over 20 years, everyday use. Finally, the on-off switch here, the wire to it broke. I did solder it and carried on using it with the plug on-off switch, but in the end I decided to buy a new one. So this is the new one I've had for a couple of years now. Let's have a quick look around it, okay? This is it. It's Oster. It uses the Whisper. Oster uses the Whisper motor. And have a listen. I don't know if you'll get much of that, but it's dead quiet. It's one of the quietest, in fact it is the quietest clipper I've ever used. So there's your on-off switch down the side. There's a reasonable length cable, and this is the main thing. There's no adjustable lever, as you can see. I think it's lovely colours. But so you have these detachable blades. Now these aren't the blades, the same blades as the they aren't the same blades as the ones that you use with your Oster 97s and all those things, which is those. These are a little button here you press to release it. These are slightly different. Let's turn them both the same way. There you can see the difference. So obviously these don't work on it. There are 5 blades in total that you can get. 1, 2, ooh, it's like shuffling cards. 3, 4. Yeah, actually there's 5. This is the 000 that I have on it most of the time. This is the 40 or 4 out if you're in America. That's that one. This one is the 1.5. Let me just check that. It's a 1.5, yeah. I don't know if it's the same as the other 1.5s, but it's roughly the same. This one is the 1. Quite a good blending comb. I'll talk more about that in a second. It says 3mm on it, so it's technically a genuine #1 guard, which would be the same as your Wahl. Right, so, oh, and there's the texturing. It says texturing blade. Can you see that there's a skit? Now, obviously, I have used that in the past for taking down bulk or mangled hair. Fortunately, I don't get many of those. Yeah, so there's the texturing blade. I know it has its uses, but you know. So that's really basically what it is. To put the blades on, that's the 30. You put it in there in a little slot. Obviously, turn it on. Click. Oh, while it's off, actually, I'll just show you behind. There's a pivot motor. So it's a pivot motor. So quiet. So there are the blades. Now I'll tell you why I use it. When I first got it, or why I love it. When I first got it, I used it all the time in the shop. I mean, it's powerful enough. I mean, it's not the most powerful clipper, especially these days because it's quite an old design. But it goes through most hair. Really, really thick, coarse hair. I'd probably use. Well, I do use something different now anyway. Now the reason I love it still and still have a use for it is because it's a perfect clipper for children. It's so quiet, it doesn't jump. The 40 is, you know, you effectively can line out with that. The 30, we won't be able to see, but I've actually, if you like, reversed zero gapped it. Can you see? I don't know. I've actually taken the blade a little bit further away from the front than was originally set, and there's no way you're going to cut anybody with that. I mean, I can cut that, I can push that right into my wrist and I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to cut myself. So yeah, I mean, I've got rubber gloves on. The reason I'm wearing rubber gloves is because I'm in the middle of sharpening some razors and my fingers are filthy, and I thought if I left them like that, I'd have comments all the way down saying, clean your bloody hands. So anyway, that's the Oster Whisper. Now they're about, you can pick them up for anywhere between 90 and £110. Now that seems quite a lot to pay if you're just going to use it as a kid's clipper, which I don't, I use it for other things as well. But I think it's good value. If you think my first pair lasted me over 20 years, that's good. Oh, and another thing with them, if you use these Andis double magnet guards, straight on, tight, firm, doesn't move, perfect. Double magnet guards. I'm probably actually looking at it. I don't have them, but yeah, the single magnet would work as well because there's no raised screw there. So either. I don't think the Wahl, I've never used the Wahl ones on it because I don't really use them much, but no, they don't fit. But the Andis single and double magnet, I'm going to say single magnet does, but you know, the double magnet works perfectly. There's not many that the single and the double work on. So perfect kids clipper. I love it. Yeah, that's about it. Also, before I sign off, here, we all know these, the Oster Fast Feed. You can probably tell that I'm in the UK, and then if you look down here, it's got an American plug, right? And it plugs straight in the UK, and works as it should do without Barry the Lagerman's transformer. I'll talk about that in the next video and how I got that working. Thanks for watching my first video. Signing off. Bye bye.